Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Samson C03U microphone. It is a USB microphone running for about $90 on Amazon, so make sure to check it out after the jump. Alright, as I'm sure you know since you clicked on this video, this is going to be a quick review of the Samson C03U microphone. One of the better rated sub $100 mics you can pick up on Amazon for around $90. Now, because of the travesty that was my first attempt at getting a professional sounding mic, the Audio-Technica AT2020, that had to be RMA'd back after spending almost $300 on extra equipment and talking to audio professionals and a whole bunch of other nonsense, I just decided to go with an easier USB plug-and-play mic. The benefit, of course, is that this microphone comes with everything you need out of the box and connects to any device with audio recording capabilities using a standard USB interface. One of the reasons I ended up going with this one is because it has physical switches that allow for a 10 decibel pad for loud recordings such as drums and whatnot if you're a musician, and a switch for a recording pattern change allowing for cardioid, omni, or figure 8 pattern recording. On first appearance, the mic seems well built. It's solid metal, so it has some heft to it, which is useful if you're going to be using a spring arm or something along that nature, which I highly recommend. Out of the box, it comes with a small tripod, a 6-foot USB cable, tripod mount with a 5/8 to 3/8 screw adapter, and a thin Tyvek carrying case, which it seems nice, but it's definitely not going to protect it if you carry it around with you and drop it or anything. The box also contains an instruction manual, product registration card, and a little advert card for their Samsung Sound professional sound deck software. I don't know, whatever. Before I switch over to the mic so you guys can actually hear what it sounds like compared to my C920 Logitech webcam, which is what I'm currently recording on, I just wanted to let you know the microphone recording is going to be straight default. I'm not going to put it through any post changes or adjust any of the default settings. This will be strictly a raw recording so that you all can hear exactly what it sounds like in comparison to the mic I'm using now. Hey guys, so this is the Samson C03U audio. It is coming in purely raw. I haven't even adjusted the bass level volume. So this is exactly as it is, plugged into the computer through USB. I can't tell you how easy this was compared to the nightmare that was the Audio-Technica AT2020 that I dealt with, spending $300 extra on top of the $100 microphone just to try and get it to work, and it just, it was a nightmare. So I wanted something easier. I wanted something plug and play. I didn't want a Blue Yeti because my reasons for that are they're huge. It's $130 unless you go with the Snowball or Snowball Ice, which I didn't want a microphone that resembled a softball. To me, a microphone is something that you can actually hold, which will allow me to use it in the future as a held microphone. So I ended up going with this, which after doing tons of research and a lot of different forum visits on some audio professional websites, this mic had gotten very good reviews from professionals. And since I am not a professional audiophile, I took their word for it because that's all I could really do. So I do have it set to just a baseline with the cardioid and the high decibel 10 decibel pad off. So this is exactly how it came out of the box. I have it on its little tripod that came out of the box as well, although in the next, after I get done with this video, I will be mounting it to my spring arm. So this is an Inegear microphone mount, which I have a review up. I'll probably put next week. But all in all, great mic. It literally took me longer to take it out of the box than it did to hook it up and have Windows 7 64-bit recognize it, install the driver, and have it recording. The only thing I had to do was restart my Logitech webcam software to actually record from this microphone. So fantastic. After all the crap that I dealt with that Audio Technica, this is like a dream come true. Just having it plug and play. You know, as anybody who works on computers will tell you, you know, firmware problems with motherboard, drivers, just tons of nonsense that you wouldn't even think about until it's not working. Plugging this in and having it work right out of the box is incredible. A couple of things, just some tech specs for anybody interested that knows a little bit more about microphones than obviously I do. It has a 16-bit resolution recording, and it works for a 44.1 and through 48 kilohertz sampling. My understanding of this is 44.1 is what you would get on a music CD, whereas 48 kilohertz is the audio quality you would get from a DVD. So there is noticeable difference, although I couldn't break it down any more than that because I am not an audio professional. It has the switchable cardioid, omni, and figure 8 settings for how the diaphragm actually records sounds. Just a brief little breakdown. Cardioid is going to be pointed at you. It's going to have the recording sensitivity of air pressure right at your face, which, to be honest, this should probably be a little bit closer to me right now. It's about a foot away, but the cardioid's going to be the bubble right in front of you. That's how it's going to pick up the air difference. The Omni is going to be a 360-degree circle around the microphone, which is good if you have a band or something along those lines where you want the entire room to be recorded. And a figure 8 would be the pattern that a broadcaster or podcaster has if they have an interviewer or something, so that you have the recording in front of and behind the microphone so that you can have a dialogue with another person and it will record evenly from both of you. Other than that, it has a high SPL neodymium filament or element to record on the diaphragm, and 19 millimeter diaphragm size, which that doesn't mean anything to me, although I would assume that it is larger than what is in a webcam given the size difference. So I would assume larger is better because it will pick up air pressure differences better, which is all a microphone really does. Other than that, I will, just for theatrics, I'll let you guys hear the difference between me being a foot away versus being further back. And like I said, this is just uncleaned raw audio, so you can hear the difference between this versus my webcam. So here I am a foot away. Here I am 2 feet away. Here I am probably about 4 feet away. Here I am at the other end of the room. Hello, 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 hello. All right. Sorry about my noisy chair, but there you go. So that gives you kind of a distance reference on how sensitive this is out of the box. Now, granted, you can always adjust it, adjust the baseline, the gain, and everything like that, but this is just raw, just so you guys can hear the difference. Other than that, just a quick little update. I haven't started recording any project videos for the simple... For transparency, the issue is I am having a lot of problems with my Logitech webcam, and it's not just Logitech. Apparently this is an issue with all webcams, but you can't set them at a constant frame rate. The frame rate is adjusted by the operating system and USB and a ton of other things that screw with it, such as automatic lighting and all this different stuff. So I have been tweaking and adjusting my settings to try and get a more consistent recording. so that every time I record it is 30 frames a second and not 15, 18, 20, 24, whatever. That being said, I still have not got it to the point where I feel safe doing one-off recordings, which when you're doing a project and you have to cut something or nail something or stain something, things that you cannot do a retake if the video quality comes up garbage, it just makes me nervous. So I haven't wanted to start recording those because of that reason. Now, that being said, I have gotten it the past couple of times to be a little bit more consistent. So I am getting to where I trust it a little bit better to do that. Once I get a couple more videos recorded, and if it's still doing well and doing 30 frames a second, I will put up some project videos and start those. I also have another project in the works that someone's actually commissioned me to build. They are an audio professional, they do DJ work, and they wanted me to build a audio production PC in a carry box so that they can take it with them when they go and meet VPs and stuff like that. So that will be another thing in the near future. But other than that, I appreciate you guys checking out my video. Make sure to like, comment, share, shoot me over recommendations, anything you can think of, and have a great week. Thanks for stopping by. See you guys.